What makes a good workstation? It's a question I've been trying to answer for years, and I'll probably keep refining my answer for years to come. But today, I want to talk about the setup that worked best for me right now, my actual productive workstation. By day, I'm a software engineer, and by night, I think I could call myself a creator. My background is all in software engineering, but I've always had an interest in creative outlets like photography, cinematography, music, and even a bit of music production from time to time. And my workstation needs to reflect both sides of me. The software engineer, but also the creator that have too much hobbies and want to try them all at once. Oh man, I dream of having an entire room dedicated to my office, but for now, I share a one-bedroom apartment with my girlfriend, so space is tight. She has her office set up in her bedroom, while mine is at the opposite end of the apartment, in the living room. I don't have a whole lot of room to expand, but I've managed to strike a balance where everything I need fits perfectly. For my desk setup, I use the FlexiSpot EN1, a standing desk that goes from as low as 28.1 inch to as high as 45.7 inch. It's a game changer for someone like me who spends long hours in front of a computer. Switching between sitting and standing helps my focus, and I'm sure my back also appreciates it a lot. The tabletop measures 55 by 28 inches, giving me plenty of space for storage and all the tools I need. It has a beautiful rustic finish with a smooth texture, making it my best looking desk setup yet. What I love most is how minimalist and clean it appears, while still packing all the power I need thanks to all the space underneath. To this day, I think I've done my best cable management work on this one. None of the wires are visible from above or dangling, and I even mounted my Mac Studio and audio interface under the desk to keep the cables hidden for a cleaner look that makes the upper surface less clutter. The tabletop pairs perfectly with my small bookshelf, which holds a plant to bring some life into the setup, and stores tools that I frequently use, like this little notebook, my iPad, a game controller, and this phone holder. I primarily work with just one monitor, and spoiler, I have a full video coming soon explaining why I prefer this setup and why this monitor is the best for it. If you don't want to miss it, make sure to subscribe. Then, to keep things minimalist, I use a vertical stand to hold my MacBook when I'm connected to my big 32-inch monitor. And for late night work sessions, I have a monitor light that illuminates my keyboards for visibility without adding clutter. Finally, to add a touch of color and protect my desk, I use a green cutting board as a keyboard pad. I thought it would bring a nice pop of color to the wooden surface while also preventing scratches from mouse movements. Surprisingly, it works really well, and I love the look it gives to the whole setup. By the way, if you are interested in the FlexiSpot desk, you can check out the link in the description where you'll find different sizes and colors to match the style of your office. I use my second desk mainly for storage and creative hobbies. It helps keep my workstation clutter-free while keeping essential gear within reach, like my MIDI keyboard, camera and lights batteries, microphones, and many more. It's pretty much the cheapest IKEA desk, and while the tabletop really doesn't match with the main desk, it gets the job done. Everything here is optimized for efficiency, like the MIDI cable attached to the side for instant access to my keyboard and always connected charger for quick battery swaps. The The drawers are neatly organized by utility, and honestly, I'm especially proud of how clean this one looked. To add some ambience at night, I have a cheap but stylish light from Temu, which gives the space a cozy feeling. For my chair, I use the IKEA Marcus, which is hands down one of the best budget ergonomic chairs you can find out there. It has a dark gray fabric, a comfortable headrest, and blends perfectly with my desk aesthetic. On the wall, I have a pegboard that doubles as storage. Most of my cables are here, neatly organized and easy to grab whenever I need them. I also keep USB-C adapters, headphones, Allen keys, and even my ukulele for when I need a quick creative break. Next to it is my wall display. My girlfriend is a graphic designer and she helped me curate the layout. It includes abstract postcards, some of her artwork, a poster she designed, and a photo I took on a camping trip. There's definitely room to add more, and I'd love to incorporate more of my own photography over time, but I love the little personal touch it adds for now. Finally, on the side, I keep my acoustic guitar for whenever I need to disconnect from work. It's easy to grab to play a quick song and reset my mind. I think the state of my desk setup right now is really efficient for the space I have in my tiny apartment, and it meets most of my needs. I can't wait one day to have a whole room dedicated to it, but for now, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. It's definitely the result of years of refining and testing different setups, and I'm pretty sure this one will stay for a while. By the way, if you're interested in what are the tools that I use daily to help me be a more productive software developer, I have a whole video where I talk all about it that you can watch right here.